So, does my simple spirituality have a label? Hey guys, it's John here in my living room enjoying a beautiful afternoon. It is very warm outside, 80 some odd degrees out there. My back deck gets very hot when stays like this. So, I am inside the house right now, enjoying my time talking to you. Um, I, I, I had a comment that came across the channel the other day, and I wanted to kind of talk about it. People will often say, I believe what you believe, or what you're saying, what I've always thought, but a lot of them will say, so you're a pantheist, or you're some other definition or label that they want to throw on me. I'm none of it. I don't limit myself by labels or definitions, because once you give yourself a label, you're now subject to a set of criteria of what that label means. I'm none of it. People ask me my religion. My religion is I am John. I'm just me. And I'm just me, and I just believe that I am loving. And the more I lean into being loving, the more I express loving, the more I share what I believe about love and expressions of love in the world, the more I see results in my life. My life becomes more and more loving the more I love. And to me, that's the important part of all of this, is that you step into that role. You step into that position of being the delivery method of love. If God is love, then you being the delivery method of love means you are delivering God to the world. Just simply be loving, simply be caring, simply be an expression of something that you truly love. None of us want to hate. None of us want to be fearful. None of us want to be angry. None of us want to suffer in fearful ideologies. Everyone wants to be loved in some form. Everyone is loved in some form. They just don't sometimes recognize it. And my simple spirituality is I am John and I am love. And when I look at it from that perspective, you can't label me into being a pantheist or anything else. I don't call myself a Christian. I don't believe I am a Christian because, first of all, I don't think that's what Joshua taught at all. He believed that we were all equal and one with God. You are God's. Greater works than I've done, you will do. So to me, it's all about the simplicity of love. It's all about the simplicity of being love and living love. You know, they called him John the Beloved, right? Just be love. That's the key. Just be love. Go out in the world and just choose to look at the world from love. When someone comes up to you and say, "How can I help you?" and you give them love, they will smile. They will react in kind because they're the ones who are expecting something fearful, and they get love in return. Life changes for them. And I have witnessed this over and over again. I've witnessed people change their lives by simply deciding to smile at others. I've watched people change their life by simply exhaling and releasing their fears and anxieties before they interacted with someone. I've watched the changes happen. I've seen people reach out and suddenly get like compliments for just who they are, just who they're being. That is my spirituality. My spirituality is love, period. No more, no less, just love. And when I look at it from that perspective, it gets very simple. It gets very easy. It gets much less dogmatic and filled with doctrines that I must live to. It comes down to just being love. All the rest is moot. All the rest is moot. Just be love. Just love one another. It wasn't a mistake that the final thing that Joshua says in the Bible is, I leave you one commandment, love one another. Just be love. Just live into that loving feeling, that expression of self that gives someone else an opportunity to exhale, gives someone else an opportunity to say, I don't have to be afraid of this person. Give someone an opportunity to say, wow, they're cool. Give someone an opportunity to go, I'm safe. Because that is the thing, is we have love, we have fear, and the fear is a protection method because we don't feel safe. We feel like we're being uh, going to be taken advantage of or be hurt by love or hurt by some expression. But when you just simply give that love, people are much more open to you. People are much more loving to you. People smile at you. When people don't feel judged by you because you simply love them first, they give you a whole different experience than what you would have had if you judged them. Judge them by race, by creed, by color, by religion, by sexual orientation, by weight. I get judged by weight all the time. I don't in any way, shape, or form take offense to it because I know that's their fear lashing out to say that they're better because they're thin or something. It's because they are feeling that is the only way to be loved is to be thin. And it's not true. We are all beautiful, loving people. And the fact that someone would judge you, that's a fear in itself. Just be loved, no matter who they are, no matter what they say, no matter what they do. Just be loved. Be that expression of love. Your world will shift dramatically. And don't put a label on it, because the second you put a label on your spirituality, you have to then try to fit the doctrines of that defined religion. I love when the Dalai Lama said, "My religion is simple, my religion is kindness." That's the closest I've heard to my belief. I just go one level higher, say love. My religion is love. My religion is love. Just be love. Period. And when you break it down to that simple fact that your spiritual belief is that you are a loving being and that love comes back to you when you put love into the world, what happens is you get that in response because our world is just a product of our belief. And if you put love into it, you get that love back. And then you bring the kingdom of heaven to earth, as the Bible would say. You bring love here. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for love is with me. Because the Bible says God is love. You come back to that place of realizing that you are here. You are one with the source, and that source is love, and you are being that love, and you are expressing that love. And the more you set your fears and your anxieties and the trappings of the journeys of the mind down, and you just come back to the feeling of love, you will find a truth that you've never felt before. And it's going to come down to, what is your religion at that point? How do you define it at that point? Do you define it as Christian? Do you define it as Muslim? Do you define it as Buddhist? How do you define it at that point? However, if you find that love and you define it that way, that's beautiful. I completely respect that. But people will often try to tell me what I am. And I just told you what I am. I am John, and I am love. And that's my thought on this. You guys have a great day. And I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.